Hi guys, it's Adam. I've been to a couple of charity, well, I say a couple, I mean about 12 charity shops today. Probably 10-ish actually, but yeah, I went to a few charity shops today, picked up some nice things. There was a lot of charity shops I went in and just came pretty much straight out of. There's absolutely nothing in them. But there was others where I got a couple of bits, and a couple of nice bits at that as well. I've got a Lego haul coming tomorrow from eBay, so I'll attach a bit of footage of that onto the end of this video, hopefully, so you will see that. So that means that if that footage is 10 minutes, then I need to make this video like no longer than 10 minutes. So otherwise, we're going to have a 25-30 minute video. So yeah, I'll save the more exciting stuff to last, and for now, we will get on with just the sort of, what's the word? Bread and butter stuff. So I got some Sims expansion packs for PC. And yeah, it's worth noting that this time, about 8-9 months ago, sort of when I was in my infancy with reselling, like my real early stages, I wouldn't have picked up most of this stuff. So that's pretty cool. It sort of gives me an indication of like how I've sort of widened my variety. Another 3 Sims expansion packs, and finally another one. And I couldn't find the Sims 2 base game, so I'll have to wait until I've got that, and then I'll bundle those 7 expansion packs with the base game, and I don't know what they're going for, but on other people's videos I think they've been saying about 20-25. I paid 50p each for those, so that's £3.50 cost. So if you go for 25 and I can get the base game for £1, then that's £4.50 into 25, so that's not too bad. I picked this up because I need it for my box set. I got a Harry Potter box set of PC CD-ROMs with Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, and Prisoner of Azkaban. And the Chamber of Secrets didn't have the disc, so I bought this one for 50p. I'm just going to swap it out, and that should go for about 12 to 15, and I've now got a £2 cost in it. That's not too bad. A couple more beer glasses, or in this case Guinness glasses. Yeah, these are one of the things I definitely wouldn't have picked up a few months back, but I'm now really getting into selling these. Not Guinness glasses in particular, but you know, beer glasses and stuff. And I saw Guinness and I thought for 99p for them two, nice little bundle. I will check completed and sold, but I imagine I could get close to a tenner for them, probably a tenner actually. If not a tenner with postage, but I don't know. I've got to research them. Sports Direct mug, not picked one of these up in ages. I think I sold 2 of those last time for a tenner or around about there. I'll probably do this time, depending on prices, I'll probably do a tenner plus postage. I mean, if the market's a bit flooded or whatever, I might end up having to do it a bit lower. Then those Guinness glasses were 99p, the 2 for 99p, and the Sports Direct mug came with these 2. Well, it didn't come with these 2, but I chose to get these 2 because it was free for 99p, and there was nothing in there really, no good mugs. This is just like a dairy milk one, it's nothing special, and that's just a Simpsons one. If I get another Simpsons one, I'll bundle. So that was nice, and I think I've already got a couple of these, so I might be able to bundle that straight away. But I don't know whether it's really time of year to be selling them. I should have really left that because Easter's gone now. I mean, I would imagine the best time to sell those is Easter, and of course it's gone, so I might just hang on to that till next year now. But yeah, so they were 33p each. What else? Oh yeah, I tried to research this when I was in the shop, and I couldn't really get any signal, and it was going on and off, and I could see like sold prices on eBay, but the pictures weren't coming up and stuff. But I think I saw the general gist of it was sort of like I was seeing these for going for no lower than sort of £5 or £6. So I thought I'd pick that up for £2. If it's a £6 game, I'll get my money back and probably a £1 profit, if that. And if it's more than £6, then you know I've got a bit of profit in it at least. But yeah, I'm just experimenting with media as I keep mentioning in all my videos. And again, I wouldn't have picked this up 6-7 months ago. So yeah, it's been a day today for sort of things I really, you know, a few months ago I just wouldn't have touched. Saying that, here's another one of those items, an audiobook. It's an 8-cassette audiobook. Doesn't go for much on eBay, but I just wanted to pick it up just to be able to sell it really and just branch out a bit. So yeah, it goes for about a tenner on eBay. Maybe I might get that. I might get very, very slightly less. £1.50. I mean, if I can get a tenner for it, I'll be happy with that. Now, I think it's just going to be too thick for a large letter. So, unfortunately, that'll probably have to go as a parcel. Now, I always pick these up. These are the sort of a real vintage Spears games. You've got certain ones that look like this, that have this style. You have one, the house that Jack built. You have this Joey one. You have Mousy Mousy. You have Cop It. You have Solitaire, Colour Solitaire. You have loads of different ones in this sort of style, and they're the vintage Spears Games ones. And we did them in the 60s and the 70s. This one says MCMLXXV, and if you know your Roman numerals like I do, MCM is 1900, L is 50, XX is 20, 2 times 10. And then V is 70. It's not 70. V is 5. So that means it was made in 1975, which is cool. So yeah, if you know your Roman numerals, it really does help if you're selling vintage board games, because half the time you put Roman numerals on the board games and no actual age. So if you know your Roman numerals, it really does help to when you sell this stuff. Not a sought after game really. Probably tenner is top end, but I just like picking these vintage ones up. Really like the look of these. Cool little games as well, and I wouldn't mind playing them. So yeah, I mean, if you look out for that sort of layout on the Spears games, some of them can be worth alright money. I mean, I know Cop It, I think that's like 12 to 15 quid, which isn't bad. You know, there's money in it at least. I think the Solitaire isn't very good. The Solitaire that looks like this, but that's that way round landscape, that only goes for about £6. And then you have Mousy Mousy, which I don't know how much that is now, but it used to be quite desirable. And there's loads of others in this style as well. But yeah, I like picking them up. That was £2, so I think I did pay up. I don't think that's going to go as a large letter again. Yeah, it's probably just too big. But yeah, I just picked it out because I had a soft spot for it. Now, this is a real vintagey one, which is, if you can see there, Dennis Fisher. And I believe, now I'm not 100% certain, I've not done too much research into this, but I believe that company was only around for a limited time. And then they got bought out or something. There was a merger or something with Fisher Price. So that makes these board games a little bit more desirable. Now, again, don't quote me on that. You'll need to do your own research, but I think that is sort of correct at least. So I saw the brand name, saw Dennis Fisher, and I thought, hang on a minute. I know that name. So it was the guy who is holding back vintage board games and stuff for me, and a whole host of other things. And he said, well, it's a vintage one. He knew about the Dennis Fisher thing as well, so unfortunately I couldn't get away with getting it for 50p or anything like that. But he said it's Dennis Fisher. I would like $4.99 for it. So I was thinking, this could be a desirable board game, good name, box is a bit tatty, but contents are good, all there, all working. We checked it and we had a little play of it ourselves, which was pretty nice. And yeah, it's just got that look to it. It's got that look of value. So I took a blind punt with it. I paid the $4.99 to get home to realise it's actually a £20 to £30 game. So I was quite pleased with that. I was quite chuffed. It's regularly sold for anywhere between sort of £10 all the way up to £30, but I'm probably going to put mine on for 25, 30. Yes, there is some wear, but similar ones had gone in this condition for 20 to 30, so I was happy with that. So that's £4.99, £5 into possibly 30, but maybe more like 25. And then, so that was quite a nice little thing. So that's a name to look out for, Denny's Fisher. Denys, and then, Denny's Fishers. Sorry, Denny's Fishers. Yeah, so that's a name to look out for. And then I found this little beauty in another shop that holds things back for me, but they didn't actually hold this back for me. 10-disc audio CD or something of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and I've seen these go of upwards of £40, but I've seen them go for 50, 55. So yeah, it's sort of 40 and north, really, £40 and north. But there was a couple that had gone for 30, 35. But I had seen one go in this condition. Check the disc, they're in fairly good condition. I've seen one go in this condition for nearly £50, around the £50 mark. So I'm probably going to hold out for 50 on that, and I paid 50p. So I couldn't tell you the percentage profit of that, of gross profit, but it's a hell of a lot. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So I got two sort of higher value items today, which I'm really pleased about. And I've got a few nice different sort of bread and butter pickups rather than just board games, which is what I'm trying to get away from. I mean, I love the vintage board games, and as I've said, I'll always continue selling those. Absolutely love them. I love researching them. I love learning about different companies and when they set up and who sort of set them up and what ideas we had and things like that. I just love it. I mean, as I've mentioned in videos, me and my two other friends used to just play board games loads. Risk was a personal favourite. I used to love playing Risk. I never won, but I used to love it. And then Monopoly, the classic Monopoly where everyone throws the board off the table after 3 hours of playing it. And what was the other one? Oh, Rummy Cub. We used to love Rummy Cub and all that sort of stuff. So I love picking up the vintage board games, but I am going to limit myself with sort of the standard bread and butter board game pickups, and I'm shifting into picking up more bread and butter items that are smaller and more compact, so I can get more items in that room, and that just gives me a bit more knowledge and diversity within my reselling. So I'll leave it there because we're getting on. As I say, I'll add a bit at the end of this video with the Lego haul. And yeah, I will leave it there. So I will see you very soon, guys. Well, actually, I'll see you in about 2 seconds. See you soon, guys.